A new era of speed begins. In the world of hypercars, one name stands unshaken at the bleeding edge of speed, engineering, and ambition: Koenigsegg. And now, they've done it again. Meet the 1,625 horsepower Titan. A machine engineered not just to challenge Bugatti's throne, but to redefine what a hypercar is altogether. This isn't just a car. This is Sweden's mechanical war cry. A carbon-clad bullet fired into the soul of physics itself. Today, on Gearless Garage, we dive deep into Koenigsegg's latest mind-melting creation, the car designed to kill Bugatti, dominate speed records, and warp reality as we know it. Let's begin. 1. Koenigsegg's legacy, a monster in the making. Koenigsegg doesn't build cars. They build legends. From the groundbreaking CCX, to the outrageous 1:1, to the record-shattering Agera RS, and the mind-bending Jesko. Each car has been a calculated strike at performance perfection. But now, Christian von Koenigsegg and his brilliant team have turned the volume to infinity. This new machine, dubbed the Koenigsegg Jesko Absolut spiritual successor, is not just fast. It's weaponized insanity. 2. Design that looks like speed itself. What do you get when aerospace meets automotive? You get a design so sharp it looks like it was cut from the future itself. Every curve, every vent, every carbon fiber weave serves a purpose. To cheat drag. To slice the wind. To balance the car at Mach-like speeds. The front splitter is wider, the rear haunches are cleaner, and the air intakes look like they belong on a fighter jet. This isn't styling. It's function cloaked as art. You don't just look at it. You stare, and then you fear it. 3. 1,625 horses from the darkest depths of innovation. Let's talk power. Under that exquisite clamshell engine bay sits a twin-turbocharged 5.0-liter V8, hand-built in Ängelholm, Sweden. And it doesn't run like a normal engine. It roars with 1,625 horsepower on E85 fuel. That's more than a Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300+. More than a Rimac Nevera. More than just numbers, it's outright defiance of what cars are supposed to be. It revs like a superbike. Responds like a race car. And sounds like Ragnarok waking up angry. 4. Lightspeed transmission, no gears. No lag. Just warp drive. Forget clunky gearboxes. Koenigsegg invented their own. It's called the Lightspeed Transmission, a 9-speed, multi-clutch gearbox that can jump from any gear to any other gear, instantly. Want to go from 6 to 2nd? Boom. Done. No delay. No hesitation. It's like teleportation for torque. Like controlling a time machine with a throttle pedal. And with that comes blistering acceleration that feels like falling off the face of the earth. 5. Top speed, a Bugatti killer on a mission. Here's where it gets terrifying. Koenigsegg says this machine has no drag-based wing, meaning it's made for only one thing: top speed. And the target? Over 310 miles per hour. Let that sink in. That's faster than a bullet train. Faster than the Chiron Super Sport. Faster than nearly anything with wheels. If the Jesko Absolut was the missile, this car is the nuclear warhead. 6. Aerodynamics and active wizardry. The car may lack a giant rear wing, but don't let that fool you. It's sculpted for low drag, maximum downforce when needed, and sheer slipperiness when unleashed. Active aero panels shift under speed. The front splitter balances pressure. Even the underbody generates grip. Koenigsegg is literally sculpting air to serve their mission to destroy records. 7. Inside the beast, minimalism meets madness. Step inside and you're greeted by Swedish madness wrapped in leather and Alcantara. Digital interfaces, track telemetry, and a steering yoke that feels like it belongs in a fighter cockpit. The cabin is tight-focused. And beautifully intimidating. You sit low. You see the carbon fiber shimmer. You know this car wasn't built for comfort. It was built for chaos. 8. Koenigsegg vs Bugatti, the showdown we've waited for. Bugatti brought the 300+ miles per hour club into reality. But Koenigsegg wants to own it. No hybrid boost. No all-wheel drive gimmicks. Just raw internal combustion, rear-wheel fury, and aerospace-grade engineering. If Bugatti is French elegance and muscle, Koenigsegg is Scandinavian brutality and precision. And for the first time, Bugatti may be looking over its shoulder. 9. The future of hypercars just got rewritten. This Koenigsegg isn't just a car. It's a blueprint for what the future of hypercars could be. No compromises. No weight penalties. No batteries dragging performance down. Just brain-bending innovation pushed to the red line. And this, my friends, is what happens when an independent automaker dares to take on giants and wins. 10. Final thoughts. The king has a new name. Bugatti, Rimac, Ferrari, McLaren, they've all brought their weapons to the battlefield. But Koenigsegg has unleashed something else entirely. A car that doesn't just chase numbers, it rewrites them. A machine that doesn't bow to tradition, it crushes it. The 1,625 horsepower Koenigsegg is here. And it's not just gunning for Bugatti's crown. It's ready to melt it. 11. The megacar mind, Christian von Koenigsegg's genius. Behind every masterpiece is a mad genius. And Christian von Koenigsegg is exactly that. He didn't just build a car company. He created a laboratory for impossibility. While other CEOs talk numbers, Christian talks solutions to problems that don't exist yet. Free valve technology. Camless engines. Direct drive gearboxes. Carbon fiber wheels. Every single Koenigsegg innovation comes from one source, a man obsessed with the extreme edge of performance. And now, this 1,625 HP monster is the ultimate expression of that obsession. This isn't just his latest car, it's his life's culmination on 4 wheels. 12. Chassis alchemy, carbon, titanium, and the impossible. The chassis of this Koenigsegg is a structural symphony. Built from a carbon fiber monocoque reinforced with Kevlar and titanium, this is not a body, it's a cage for a rocket. We're talking F1 grade materials that are so strong, you could suspend the car by one corner. And it weighs so little it's like strapping a jet engine to a feather. The rigidity? Race spec. The safety? Unmatched. The feel? Like controlling a laser-guided weapon. 13. Active suspension, the car that reads the road. Forget bouncy track cars and stiff hypercar nightmares. This Koenigsegg uses triplex suspension, a third damper setup that balances rear traction under insane acceleration. But it goes further. The car adjusts itself 1,000 times per second. It senses bumps, curves, grip, weight distribution, and changes before anything happens. This isn't suspension. This is predictive sorcery. 14. Koenigsegg's tech weapons, free valve and beyond. You think this car's insane? Wait till you realize what's hidden under the surface. Koenigsegg's camless engine tech free valve is ready to be scaled. That means intake and exhaust valves are electronically controlled, independently. Result? More power. More torque. Less fuel. Lower emissions. Instant response. It's tech that could change every engine in the world. And if they drop it into the 1,625 HP monster? Game. Over. 15. Exclusivity, the rarest beast of all. This Koenigsegg isn't mass-produced. It's not for celebrities or influencers. It's for those who live speed and breathe precision. Only a handful of these hypercars will ever be built. Each one custom-tailored. Each one more art than automobile. It's a mechanical unicorn with the soul of a dragon. You won't see it at a dealership. You won't see it in a magazine. You'll only hear about it in whispers or see it blast past you like a comet. 16. Record-breaking intentions, eyeing the crown. This car wasn't made to just exist. It was made to conquer. Every Koenigsegg comes with a mission. Fastest 0 to 60? Fastest top speed? Best power to weight? Fastest lap at Nürburgring? Koenigsegg has already broken records before. But with this car? They are planning annihilation. Every hypercar is officially on notice. 17. Beyond IC, Koenigsegg's electric revolution. While others scream EV takeover, Koenigsegg whispers something smarter. Hybridization without compromise. Christian's team has already built the Gemera, a 4-seat hybrid with over 1,700 HP. Imagine what happens if they blend this new 1,625 HP machine with electric tech? You're looking at the next apex predator, a Koenigsegg that rules both combustion and current. 18. Handling the beast, precision, not panic. You'd expect this car to be terrifying. Unruly. Too much power for mere mortals. But here's the twist. It's tame when you need it, thanks to mind-bending traction control, torque vectoring, and active aerodynamics. Take it to the track? It'll dance. Hit the autobahn? It'll scream. Cruise through the Alps? It'll relax. You're not wrestling a beast. You're commanding a battle-ready ballet dancer. 19. The global reaction, shockwaves in the industry. Since its reveal, the automotive world has been on fire. Forums exploded. Engineers gaped. Journalists ran out of superlatives. Bugatti fans are worried. Rimac fans are silent. And everyone else? Watching in awe. This isn't a car. It's a tech flex to the entire hypercar industry. Koenigsegg didn't just raise the bar. They built a new one made of tungsten and set it on fire. 20. What's next? The road beyond 625 HP. If this is the present, what's next? Will Koenigsegg build a 2000 HP car? A fully electric successor? A flying vehicle? Or maybe a limited-run land speed record destroyer? With Koenigsegg, nothing is impossible. One thing is certain. Wherever speed dares to go, Koenigsegg will already be there waiting. 21. The sound of speed, symphony of a twin-turbo V8. Some cars purr. Some growl. This one screams like a banshee ripping through the clouds. The Koenigsegg V8 doesn't just sound mechanical. It sounds alive. With zero flywheel and lightning-fast revs, every blip of the throttle sends shivers. It's not a roar, it's pure auditory warfare. This engine note doesn't just excite the ears, it haunts them. Even Bugatti's W16 can't match this fury. 22. From airstrip to autobahn, where this monster belongs. This isn't a city cruiser. It wasn't made for traffic lights. This Koenigsegg belongs on the edge. On unrestricted autobahns, closed airstrips, and desert runways where time bends and gravity begs for mercy. Put it in its element, and it becomes something else entirely. A force of nature. A rolling thunderbolt of carbon and fire. It's not just where you drive it. It's how you survive it. 23. Hidden details. Obsession in every millimeter. Look closer. The screw heads are titanium. The key fob is milled from solid aluminum. The carbon weave is perfectly symmetrical across panels. Even the windshield wiper is custom engineered. This isn't OCD, this is Koenigsegg-level detail. Where even the invisible is obsessively perfect. This is where others cut costs. Koenigsegg cuts nothing. 24. Global elite. Who gets to own one? Not everyone can have one. There's no dealership visit. No online configurator. You apply. You get interviewed. And only the truly dedicated collectors and extreme performance lovers get the call. This is more than money, it's about mindset. Owning one of these Koenigseggs isn't flexing wealth, it's proving you're worthy of a machine this dangerous. 25. Carbon fiber kingdom. Strength meets sculpture. Carbon fiber isn't new. But what Koenigsegg does with it? Unreal. Their own autoclaves. Their own process. Their own layup techniques. Even carbon fiber wheels lighter than forged magnesium. The entire chassis is a masterpiece of woven perfection. Strong enough to survive a crash. Light enough to float over the asphalt. Beautiful enough to hang in a museum. 26. Aerodynamic ghost, the invisible force. Where are the wings? Where are the vents? Gone. This car cheats the air using shape alone. A drag coefficient so low, it might as well teleport. With the Jesko Absolut, Koenigsegg proved active aero wasn't necessary. Now, they've refined that philosophy into perfection. This isn't downforce. It's aerodynamic sorcery. 27. Jesko Absolut successor, evolution or revolution? Is this a Jesko Absolut V2? Or something more? From what we know, this is no upgrade. This is an entirely new creature. It borrows DNA, sure. But this thing is sharper. Lighter. More violent. More precise. Jesko Absolut was the king. This one? The executioner. 28. Cracking 310 miles per hour. Why it's even possible. 310+ miles per hour sounds like a dream. But Koenigsegg might just do it. Why? Ultra-low drag. Lightspeed gearbox. 625 HP of raw ICE power. Wind tunnel data backing every curve. Every millimeter of this car was designed for that one number. And when the run happens, history will split in two. Before Koenigsegg. And after. 29. The real hypercar holy trinity, move over McLaren, Porsche, Ferrari. We all remember the original holy trinity. Porsche 918, McLaren P1, LaFerrari. But that era is over. Now it's Koenigsegg, Bugatti, Rimac. And guess what? Only one of them is doing it without hybrid aid. Only one is still purely mechanical. Only one is pushing combustion to its absolute endgame. That one is Koenigsegg. 30. The final verdict, Apex Predator Unleashed. What do we call this? Not a hypercar. Not a supercar. This is something else entirely. A machine that eats the quarter mile, destroys drag strips, and dares to touch 310 miles per hour. The 625 HP Koenigsegg isn't just fast. It's philosophical performance. A mechanical masterpiece that bends science into speed. Bugatti had its time. Now, a new king reigns from Sweden. And this time, the crown is carved from carbon and fury.